Okay, it's Sola here, and I know that I probably should have posted a Destiny 2 video like way earlier, but I mean, I'm sorry, but I've just been playing a lot, like probably a little bit too much. I don't know, I'm not one to judge, but here, I'm finally making a video, and I have to say that I really did enjoy the beta. There were issues with it, but it's kind of a given when it comes to betas. There were a few issues that kind of stuck out to me when I was playing, and mostly it was stuff like Golden Gun and how slow all the characters feel and how slow it is to recover after a gunfight. But for the most part, I really enjoyed the fact that gunfights, nobody just relied on their special weapon, because specials and primaries are pretty much one of the same now, and I really enjoyed that. That's for sure. So that first story mission, oh my god, I don't know how many of you remember how much fun the last Rise of Iron mission was, but this felt even better than that. Like, I think it's a pretty good sign that they were able to make a good story mission at the end of Rise of Iron, because I know for a fact that the first game was pretty much every mission kind of just felt like an extended patrol, and I wasn't really a fan of that. Even though there were bosses, it didn't really feel all that special, and I think it's really good that the end of the Destiny 1 DLCs actually did a good job with the story missions, and now the first mission, just the mission in the beta, also did a really good job. Like the voice lines for Ghost, they felt genuine, and he actually like has personality now, unlike, I'm sorry, but unlike Dinklebot. I didn't really like how bland he was. It kind of just felt like he was there to tell you things and tell you that he was going to take a couple minutes to decrypt this depending on how fast you could kill things. So anyway, that's a good step up, and assuming Bungie wasn't rushed to put Destiny 2 out, you know, considering they decided to release it 2 days early and not on my birthday anymore, I think that the storyline should be a lot better than in Destiny 1, because, you know, they can actually design each mission with an intended purpose instead of, you know, just throwing them together. So PvE aside, I think the Crucible feels pretty good too. It's a lot slower than in Destiny 1 because they extended the time to kill, and you don't really see people running around in the shotguns and snipers exclusively, but I think that is a good thing because, I mean, shotguns are still pretty overpowered, but since only one person on each team can get them, like, I don't know, what is it, every minute or something, it doesn't seem like it's all that unbalanced. And in D1 a lot, people kind of crutched on shotguns and snipers to get kills because primaries really didn't ever match up, and then eventually sidearms came around. Okay, well, that's a different story, but I think that the fact that people can't rely on their special weapons to get kills, it really forces people to use their primaries, and there's a lot more gunplay instead of ability play and specials, just shotguns everywhere. Not to mention, there's very few one-shot weapons now. Pretty much everything requires a headshot, except for shotguns, but you know, you only get those every now and then. I do wish that player movement was a little bit faster, but I think that in the full game, the armor we'll get will have legitimate stat rolls instead of, I don't know, whatever it was that was on the armor that we have right now. Because even though it went up to 10, for some reason it didn't really feel like I was moving any faster with 10 mobility. And the same with recovery. Recovery is way too slow. But not only that, but the cooldowns for just abilities in general are really long. Like, I think it's better that they're longer than they were in Destiny 1, but they shouldn't be as long as they are right now. Like, it's a little bit too long. If I get gamed without even getting my super once, that's the problem. And I mean, the main aspect, one of the main aspects of the game is never even coming into play. It could partially be because, like, every other game I played, the other team got mercy ruled, but I don't know. I just feel like you should get maybe 2 supers per game. I mean, if the natural charge of supers is going to be so long, getting kills should be worth a lot more super energy. I mean, if I'm playing well, then I feel like I should be able to have a leg up on everyone else. I guess it's slightly balanced out because power ammo is kind of OP, and it almost takes the place of a super because you can run around and get kills fairly easily, you know, as long as you're not using a linear fusion rifle or a sniper. You can get kills fairly easily with those, just like you should be able to with supers, so I guess they kind of balance it out. So tons and tons of people are complaining about the fact that it feels just like Destiny 1 and not like a brand new game. And to that, I have to say that, I mean, you're playing a sequel, not a brand new franchise. It should feel pretty much the same as the first game. I mean, some of the best, most popular franchises like Halo and Call of Duty are pretty much the same game with minor adjustments throughout the series that kept people playing. And the irony is, as soon as they started trying to change things and become a little bit different, like Halo 5 and COD Advanced Warfare, the franchises started getting a lot of hate. Like a lot of hate. I find it a little funny how the same people who are saying, oh, it's just Destiny 1.5, it's just a $60 DLC. Well, those are the same people that are complaining about not being able to carry their Fellwinter's Lie and their Fatebringer over to Destiny 2 and not have the exact same overpowered subclasses. Can you spell irony? I'm gonna make a couple videos on different things about Destiny 2 and how they should fix it for the full game. I don't want to rant for like 11 minutes, so let me know what you think about this beta. I'll be reading the comments like I always do, and I'll be responding to some of them. I'm not gonna say Raptor out because I cringe every time I see that now. So, peace out, guys.
Take my time, I just take my time. I know I'ma get it like this, so everyone know that I did it like this. Yeah, I know I'ma take my time, battle the image inside of my mind.